they, they're kind of throwing me back to when I said, "Oh, do you play hearts?" And I'm seeing hearts all around you, just like love, a love connection. And do what?
That would be nice.
Hmm. Yeah, never say never, because they're just showing me little hearts. I feel like it's Valentine's Day, and of course, Valentine's Day is for lovers, and that's just what they're showing me.
Okay.
So, hi, how are you?
I'm good, Shari. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, I'm just going to scan your energetic field here just a bit. One thing, they instantly kind of took me to your eyes, and they said that your eyes, and this is just energetically, that they said that you're starting to see things better, or more clear, maybe differently than what you used to. And
Oh,
we're talking about situations, or maybe some of the things you were taught, now you're starting to see them differently.
okay.
And so, uh, we like that for you. We like a pen and paper in your hands so that you could maybe write down things. I'm a note taker, but they're not quite talking about notes. They said that you have really seen a lot of things in your lifetime, um, and that you could really help a lot of people with some of the knowledge that you have learned throughout the years. So that might be something. Doesn't mean you got to write a book. Not everybody wants to write a book. So yeah, so that's one thing that they're talking about. Another thing too is I'm kind of scanning your chakras, um, and they're showing me a couple of little blockages, maybe in the root chakra, and maybe in the gut, in the heart chakra. It feels like you might have a little bit of a privacy fence up around you, and that you might be a little leery of letting people in close around you. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And you have slowly built that up through the years. And a lot of us do, because it's we don't want to get hurt anymore. It's a self-preservation.
Right, right.
um, so that's what they're showing, but it's almost, they're telling me that once you do let people in, that they're in. It's like a pass to a club or something, and it's like, once you're in, okay, come on, you can
All
come on
right.
in all the time. But it's like you have a big bouncer out there, and it's like they got to jump through some hoops to get in your little circle, and that's okay. We do see where your heart is going to start to expand and open more. Um, Sometimes they're talking about having compassion. I don't know why they're showing me animals for you. I don't know if you like animals, but there might be one that you feel sorry for, um, and and then you might not even want to take in an animal, but you might feel sorry for it, and that opens up the heart. And doesn't mean you're going to keep it. You could find it a home. Um, all right, what else do we have here? Have you been moving around? They're showing me you taking things off of a wall or moving things around. Are you getting ready to move, or did you just are thinking about remodeling or putting up different things?
I just got back. I've just spent 9 months down in Alabama taking care of my twin great nieces. They
Oh,
just
wow.
won October 1st. So I took care of them, and now they're in daycare. So I've been down there for 9 months. So I'm just back to my house, and
Okay.
my daughter and grandson have been living here, and so I'm moving things to make it mine again.
Okay. All right. So, wow, good for you. Twin 1 year olds.
Oh, and
Yikes.
they're adorable. God, they're so adorable.
And you survived. Yay.
Well, yeah, and you actually talked to her, um, Alyssa, um,
Yeah.
last week. Something. That's the mama. That's my niece,
Okay.
and I was down there with her twin girls.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's funny. I can't remember a lot of my reads and the name, it just kind of goes in and out. I'm sure if I talked with her, I'd know, but um, all right. So that's why they show me you kind of moving things around. We got to get it back to where it feels like it's your energy.
Well, yeah, yeah, because right now it's definitely not, and this is not where I want to be.
Hmm.
To be in Tennessee, so
Okay.
moving is probably not too far off.
Okay. Because the minute you said Tennessee, I could see Irene over here shaking her head like, yes, that's where you belong. Something about,
Good.
yeah, it's something about the hills or the mountains. There's something there that your soul longs for,
Yeah.
and you don't feel like you're at home until you're there. We really do love you outside in the nature, and things of that. I don't know if this is how you grew up, but
I
okay,
didn't grow up in the mountains or anything, but I grew up as we didn't have electronics when I was a kid. So
yeah,
yeah, outside all the time in
yeah.
nature.
We didn't either. I know what you mean. If you're thirsty, get a drink out of the water hose.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But there's something about, they said, when you do move, you'll get a really sense of peace come over you, and you'll know that that's where you're going to stay.
Okay.
Maybe not in the exact same place that you go to, but in the same surroundings, is what they're saying.
Okay.
You might even, they're showing me that you're not going to be there alone. I don't know if you're moving close to family or if family's going to come closer to where you're at, but it just feels like there's going to be more than just you in that general, not in the home necessarily, but in
Okay.
the kind of close to you. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
so that's what they're saying. Um, yeah, we love that. They showed me a raccoon, and when they show me a raccoon, is that you're taking that mask off, and it's like you're just saying it more and more like it is. And not that you didn't before, and we're saying it doesn't mean it in a harsh way that you do this, but when people ask you something, they know that whatever you tell them, that is exactly what you're thinking. You're not going to sugarcoat things, and people really like that about you because they know they can trust you. And so this is going to be more and more to where people might start to come to you, ask you, I was going to say ask you questions and want you to listen, but I could hear your team say ask you maybe for help in certain ways. There might be a time where you need to draw the line in the sand and maybe have a little bit of boundaries, um, because some people might keep trying to take advantage of you. Um, but you'll know when to draw that line. Irene's funny. She goes, she won't only draw a line in front of her, she draws a whole circle around her. She's funny. Um, okay, so let's see what else we've got going on here. Yeah, you're really good at multitasking, but now is downtime for you, which of course you've deserved it after babysitting. But then you're going to find that you're going to get really bored really easily.
Yeah.
You always like to go, 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 go. Doesn't take you long to get your wind back, so to speak. So we see you jumping right into another little adventure. Boy, you're really going to put the nose to the grind, is what they say when it comes to moving.
Okay.
You're really going to start. There's other things that need to be taken care of first.
Right.
Let those puzzle pieces kind of fall into place. But they're showing me it is like you're on a mission, and even if somebody were to tell you to find a needle in a haystack, you would do it. And but it's when you're going to try to find a place to live, to actually move, and you will find that when you really start on that, that things are just going to kind of go in order for you, almost
Okay.
like a domino effect, and it's almost going to maybe scare you a little bit because you're going to be thinking this is really easy.
Mm.
Yeah, and we know when something's too easy, that's scary.
Yeah.
But they're saying it that's when you know that you know that you know, and you're right. and
Okay.
and it's just going to land you right where you need to be. And the place that they show me where you are going to end up at, um, it will it will kind of be what you might think is by chance, and you're like, wow, that is like one in a million that I found this place. But
Mm-hmm.
we do see where that happens and it comes in. And we see eventually they're throwing me way out now down your timeline. And this is the potential timeline. Of course, everything can change, but this is the most potential. That we see you sitting there and all of your stuff is up on the walls, just where you like it. Maybe some new things. And you just sit there and you're like, ah, almost like a almost like 1,000 pounds has come off of you, and you're like, now I can really rest and enjoy life.
Okay.
Not that
Great.
you're not enjoying it now, but you understand what we're saying.
Right.
Uh, and you will get into a routine where you find yourself outside almost every day,
Okay.
and which is very good for you.
Right.
And we love the birds and the outside. Um, They show me a revolving door. What's that, Irene? Um, you might have some people that come in and out of your life. You know how we do that at points in time. But then this revolving door turns into a solid door, and then it's going to start to open. So we do see where there might be some new friendships. Do you ever play any cards?
Uh-huh.
Because they show me that you might do a like every Thursday or so, every other Thursday or something like that, where you play euchre or hearts or something like that with other people.
Okay.
And you love and I like stuff like that too. That you look forward to. It's just kind of fun. But you might find yourself doing something different besides cards too.
I mean, I like to dance. I love line dancing. So, I before I went down to Alabama, I was going 2, 3 times a week and line dancing. I like puzzles. I like, yeah.
Yeah. So and we do like the way you're spontaneous, because you don't have to think so much. If somebody asks you something, you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
And we like that because you don't even give yourself enough time to talk yourself out of it. Um, but you're pretty spontaneous, and people do like to be around you. You are fun. We see a lot of fun around you. They, they're kind of throwing me back to when I said, "Oh, do you play hearts?" And I'm seeing hearts all around you, just like love, a love connection. And do what?
That would be nice.
Hmm. Yeah, never say never. Because they're just showing me little hearts. I feel like it's Valentine's Day. And of course, Valentine's Day is for lovers. And that's just what they're showing me.
Okay.
So Irene says we want to leave it at that,
Okay.
because that's a little further down the road.
Okay.
You have other things, uh, pieces of the puzzle that we want to get into place first.
I do have a question.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Hmm.
Um, I have a couple of irons in the fire, people that want me to help do some home health care, taking care of people. Is that something that I should be doing?
Remember when we said we see you kind of drawing a line around you? Um, we do see that might be something that you're doing, but it might not be until after you move.
Okay.
Now, you might have people that are right here, that where you're at right now, that want you to do that. And that would be fine. We do see that, but it feels like, okay, they're showing me a timeline. If you do go into that, it's going to turn out to be more work than what you think.
Okay.
And we don't think that you are wanting to commit that much, especially with two of them, because it just, now you could But again, that's where the boundaries would have to come in. You would have to say, okay, this is all the hours I'm working, or this is all I'm doing.
Right.
Because, yeah, we see where that could really snowball on you.
Right.
And again, that could follow you to where you move in the mountains. Um, Not with the same people, and not that they're going to move there, but it feels as if that people want you to take care of everybody, either kids or,
Everybody does.
yeah, kids or pets, or hey, can you watch my 12 dogs and my 9 cats while I go on vacation for a week, you know?
Right.
So it's always like they're wanting you to be a caretaker, and you raise your hand, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I have trouble saying no.
hmm So that's where we come in with the boundaries a little bit,
Okay.
and that's okay, because you know what? We love this because if you ever are in need, you will have people coming out of the woodwork to help you.
Yeah.
So we like that. What you put out comes back,
Right.
and you're not doing it for that reason. We know that, but it is. If you ever do need anybody, believe me, everyone will be. We see 1,000 hands around you.
Okay.